Wet Bedroom. This is a story written by unsettlingstories.com. And unsettling is definitely the perfect word I would use to describe this story. So what's it about? Well, a wet bedroom. There you go. That's the whole story. I'm just kidding. It's actually about some teenagers, or at least I'm assuming these are some teenagers, who want to learn more about this abandoned house that has a wet bedroom. It's noted that if you try to take a picture in this place, this bedroom in particular, your phone will short circuit from water damage. Your clothes get wet, everything just gets wet. There's something very strange about this room, and really the whole house. This is a good way to set up atmosphere and mood, and it's really effective in this story. The main character's name is Jess. He and his friends Jim and Alyssa are the characters that we follow through this story. They're all pretty likable, and I assume they're teenagers because it's noted that Jim actually stole some beer from his dad. That's a bit rebellious, and something that a teenager would do. I could be wrong. Well, at some point, Alyssa finds an old photo album full of old pictures of a couple that used to supposedly live in the house. They had a child, but something isn't quite right. The couple doesn't look very happy in a few pictures featuring them and a newborn baby. The three of them eventually fall asleep and wake up to the sound of a crying baby. They all go up to the room where the noise is coming from and discover a crying baby that looks like it had been beaten. Then, from there on, the story gets way more disturbing and way more creepy. It gets legitimately terrifying. Alyssa, who was like the brave one in the group, jumps out of a window and breaks her arm to get away from what they discover in the wet bedroom. It's all really disturbing and really well played up. I said at the beginning of this review that unsettling is definitely the perfect word to describe this story, and pretty much the entire third act, I would say, is most of the reason why. Now, the discovery and the build-up are really unsettling too. I think this is a really well-written story. It's very disturbing, it's very creepy, but it's also very relatable in some ways. I mean, growing up, there was always that house that was surrounded with rumors and people always making up stories about it, whether or not they were true or just based on folklore, legends, or just outright lies, was never really considered, at least not by most people. I think this story just has a lot of good things going for it, and I definitely cannot recommend this one enough. It's disturbing, has great atmosphere. It is, in every way, a horror story.